Hey, Cancer. Welcome to my space. Welcome to this space. Welcome to eclipse season. Welcome to Mercury retrograde and Venus retrograde. Wait, welcome to retrograde season, eclipse season, full moon, you know, season, which is a short season, but it's a season nonetheless. Um, yeah, this is for some people, this may be a very intense time for them. You may find that there are some changes to your health, maybe not in a major way, but just little things. Maybe you have a cough, um, heart palpitations, maybe some problems with your joints, problems with your muscles, headaches, migraines, um, colds, the flu. I don't know, but you might find that, maybe some intestinal or stomach issues. You may find that there are some issues that are arising, okay, or intensifying in your health. That's Virgo. This is the Virgo moon. That is the Virgo moon eclipse. Virgo and the moon are having or have had a very intense conversation or meeting together for this eclipse. And there are some things that, Virgo, as Virgo always does, likes to let us know, like, hey, you guys have been putting this on hold for a while, and this has kind of been scheduled a long time ago to be taken care of, and you haven't taken care of it. So, like, I'm just kind of here to kind of like speed things up and help you out. You really need to get this done, right? And it can definitely also be financial. It can also be poor management in relationships, poor management at work, poor management financially, poor management of your health. Like I said, whatever it is that we have been ignoring in any way, things that if we're not ignoring it, we're running away from it and we're just trying to dodge it. Virgo's not going to allow that to happen during this eclipse. And this eclipse is going to affect us all the way up until September, I believe, when the next eclipse happens, which is going to be in Virgo's sister sign of Libra. Okay. We also have Venus in retrograde. We have Mercury in retrograde. So, again, those are lessons all in itself that we're going to be learning. And when a planet goes into retrograde or pulls its energy back or creates distance between, uh, us, in our solar system or whatever, when it kind of pulls its energy back a little bit, there are other energies that are out to play, darker energies that may be out to play. And they might try to toy with our minds, toy with our hearts, manipulate us. They can be entities or spirits, you know, in other people, in other situations that we just need to make sure we are paying attention to. And that's where Virgo comes in. Okay. Virgo's here to make us pay attention, um, or just to help us not neglect our responsibilities, because the cosmos, these divine celestial beings, these celestial, bodies, these planets and the stars, all having these conferences and meetings and conversations, because they have responsibilities that they have to fulfill on a day-to-day basis. So do we. But like I was telling in my previous readings, humans were very irresponsible. So we can definitely shirk our responsibilities big time. So we got to make sure that, I only give these readings and these messages to help people understand our responsibilities as human beings on this planet. I'm not here to tell you guys what to do or how to think or what to believe. I'm just here. I'm not a fortune teller. I'm just here to help, give tools um, that will help you and aid you in making better decisions, right? So let's go ahead and dive in, Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. If you would like for these messages to resonate on a deeper level, I suggest and recommend that you check your moon and or rising sign. Okay. But if you are a Cancer sun sign, these messages are for you as well. Okay. Take what resonates, leave what does not. All right. Let's go ahead and toss a die really quickly to kind of see what are your energies at this time during this eclipse season and retrograde season. Okay. So you received the angler or the fisherman, fisherwoman, fisher person, the anchor. Or I wouldn't say that's the angler. I would say that's the marine. That's the fisherman, right? The fisher boat, the anchor. Hmm. Definitely a time of grounding yourself where you are, pressing the pause button. I'm getting that this is like a message for like the collective, like all of us, like just really grounding ourselves at this time. Definitely needing to stop and pause to come to terms with how you feel about someone or something, Cancer. Yeah, someone is not really pausing. They're just, this is how I feel and that's it. And not really thinking about like, why do I feel this way? Like, where did these emotions come from? Am I being dramatic? Am I being am I being unforgiving? You know, is the person that I'm upset with or sad about, like, are they really, is this really worth my time? Or should we have a conversation or not? Um, if this is more positive emotions, are you allowing those positive emotions to sweep you away and into a distant form of reality? I don't know, like what's going on. I don't know. There's something that you really need to drop the anchor on and just kind of sit here for a minute. That's that's what I'm getting. Okay. Let's pull a couple oracle messages for you. We will pull from 3 oracle decks, you guys. There are a couple new tools, an oracle deck and some runes or buttons that I will be using in these readings, just to kind of, give as much encouragement as I can and advice. Messengers of light, ancestors of light for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs, for this eclipse in Virgo and these retrogrades currently. What do they need to know? What's going on? Oof. Okay, so, oh, oh, interesting. I did not see that happening. Um, is this the cards that they want me to pull here? Interesting. Interesting, interesting. Hmm. Hmm, hmm, hmm. I didn't realize that this card, I was about to split the deck, but this card was right side up on top of the deck, and I did not see that happen. So this, you received the pond weed, and in the corner here is the angler symbol. So a lot of, and again, here's another one. You have another angler, like water spirit energy here, the conservationist and pondweed, card number 29 and 39. And it says pondering a growing guilt and envisioning a responsible future. The next one that I pulled from the top of the deck after splitting it is the backpacker, card number 9. So you went from 20, you have one number 9, 29, and 39. Crazy. Um, and it says decamping a tenacious hope. So, okay. Bottom of the deck, you have the compass, challenging a resilient tool's guidance. Hmm. So, okay, so there's a lot that I'm getting here, Cancer. Wow. There's so much to unpack here, Cancer. I'm sorry, there was some noise that I was hearing outside my door. I think there was a package that was left out. Um, so like I was saying, Cancer, there's something where you need to ground yourself in, and it's a very uncomfortable place to ground yourself in or to anchor yourself right now. It is very uncomfortable for you. And it's because there is guilt involved. Why? I don't know. I have no idea. Did you do something wrong? I don't know. This is where you need to sit and think about it. Let your soul speak to you on that. Because you may have received guidance or advice from someone, or maybe from your own emotional turmoil, whatever, right? There is an inner compass that we have in our souls, but our minds and our hearts also have their own compass. And if your soul's compass is pointing in a certain direction, your soul's never going to steer you wrong, because your soul is the most ancient part of yourself. It has learned from many, many different lifetimes and existences, right? Your heart and your mind are more connected to your body, and these bodies don't last long, right? They are easily manipulated and easily, um, torn down, right? Easily weakened. So I would say, if your inner compass, your spirit's compass, is pointing in a certain direction, you need to find a way for your heart and your mind's compass to align with what your soul is pointing towards. So if your soul is saying, hey, Cancer, you need to make this right with whatever situation or circumstance or person, your mind and your heart may be saying something different. And you need to align yourself. You need to align yourself. You need to align your heart, mind, and soul. You'll receive better answers that way. Look at your future. Are the decisions that you are making and the feelings behind those decisions, or your emotions in general, are they supporting you towards a more responsible future? A future that will protect you, a future that will help you and grow you. There is some type of hope or some type of goal or desire that you would not let go of. However, you might have come to the realization that you need to drop it, at least for a time, to focus on this guilt, because what you desire cannot be attained while guilt is present, while irresponsibility is present, while hatred, anger is present. So you may have had up here a direction that you felt was logical to take. You felt that, no, this is for me. This makes sense. This looks right. But you may have had certain individuals that God sent to you to remind you that in order to get this thing that you want, you need to grow in other areas first. You may want a relationship. You may feel maybe you got into a fight or said something that you regret to someone, but you really want to have a relationship with them. Well, you have to make it right with that person. Cancer. You may find that you're in relationships with people who are irresponsible or make really poor choices. And there's some kind of guilt where you know you shouldn't be involved with these people, Cancer, or you shouldn't be in this relationship. You may feel guilty because you keep falling for certain traps, and you may feel like, why do I keep falling for these traps? Why? That's a good question. Why? Like this is a time, Cancer, where you have to envision a life where truth is always at the forefront. It's easy to hide the truth on this plane of existence, but it is very difficult to hide the truth from your spirit, from the spirit realm, from those we can't see. The gods see everything. At least the gods that are, or the ancestors or spiritual team that are looking after you, they see everything. Okay. And so do the spirits that are following you around that want to see you fail. They see everything too. Okay. So some of you don't really like being told what to do, Cancer. That's understandable. Depending on, where you come from in life. Some of you guys don't like being told what direction to take. But you might learn, Cancer, that the direction that you're choosing to take is detrimental. That there's nothing there for you, really, nothing there that's really growing you and making you the wiser, you know? So just bear that in mind. If you're having a hard time, Cancer, just sitting with your thoughts, sitting with your emotions, and really challenging that, even if it makes you feel so low and ugly, face it. Even if it makes you cry, face it. If it makes you feel as if I got to talk to somebody about this because I'm feeling so horrible, face it and talk to somebody about it. Okay. All right. Let's pull two more oracle messages for you guys. And then we're going to jump into the tarot. Okay. So you're definitely going to be met with some thoughts and emotions, Cancer, that really will challenge you, and it's definitely not going to be fun for a lot of you. but you'll get through it if you choose to. You'll get through it if you choose to. Sacred journey. And then fearless. Card number 3 at the bottom of the deck. So Cancer, this is a journey that, again, is very sacred. It is going to require a lot of respect from you, a lot of humility from you. Okay. This is a journey that is going to mature you and grow you. It's time to grow up here, Cancer. That's what I'm getting. But you have to be brave, Cancer. This is a situation where you've ran away from this for a long time. There may be some decisions that you've made because you feel guilty or because you feel insecure, and maybe you've hurt people and got away with it. Maybe you absolutely hate yourself. I don't know what's going on, but there's something here, Cancer, where you are so afraid of facing yourself, of facing your failures, that you just go about your life, as if nothing's bothering you. You need to be brave, Cancer. You can't run away from that. I mean, you can run away from this all you want, but your life deep down inside is always going to feel like an empty shell, or at least this part of your life, if it's not your whole life, right? If this is a part of your life, like your job, a friendship, romantic partnerships, what have you, if you do not face this responsibility and you don't forgive yourself, or if you don't forgive this other person, or if you don't ask this person for forgiveness and you actually change your ways, this hope for your future is just null and void. So do the work here. That's the key to your success in this situation. This eclipse is being very sincere with us. The eclipses are, pretty serious energies, at least full lunar eclipse, but this eclipse in particular in March, and this moon in Virgo, this Virgo eclipse is being very, very sincere. It's not toying with us, it's not playing with us, it's not here to play games. It's just sincerely trying to help us understand, like, listen, these are your responsibilities, and you have to live up to those responsibilities. It doesn't matter how scary it is, how much it hurts. It doesn't matter how much it makes you cry. This is all about your choices, Cancer. Life is all about choices. It's all about choices. So where you are in your life now is because of the choices that you made. Whether doesn't matter who you're angry with, it doesn't matter in your whoever's in your life who hurt you, left you, neglected you, abused you, whatever. Where you are now in your life, right now, you are choosing to be there. I'm sorry to say, but also I'm not sorry. Life is about choices. And if you're going to blame society or blame other people from your past or blame your family, blame your ex, blame whoever, you are making the choice to continue to give power to those names of people that you blame and to take away power from yourself. Move forward. Move forward. There's no excuses at this point. Okay, Cancer, I'm just being really honest with you. I don't like giving messages like that necessarily, but I wish I can give all positive, messages and make you feel good and stuff like that. But that's, I just want you guys to, I want every single one of the individuals who watch my videos to walk away from it knowing exactly what they need to do and realizing that you can attain exactly what you want in life as long as you follow, you know, as long as you play your cards right, as long as you follow the instructions that have been placed in front of you by your spiritual team, by your higher self, by your own soul. You need to follow your soul's compass here. Not follow other people and what they're saying. Okay. It's about following your soul's compass. Now, if you do follow what someone else has to say, they need to be in sync with their own souls. They need to be telling you, giving you advice from the spirit realm or giving advice from their own souls. Not giving you their opinion. Okay. Because our, opinions are okay, but what is an opinion really? you know, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. All right, let's pull one more oracle message for you guys. Oops. Okay, one of the cards fell. Okay. You received, bottom of the deck, breaking bad habits. And it says self-acceptance and excellent mental health. You received healing, true healing of the mind, body, and soul. All right, Cancer, like you got some bad habits you need to break. No excuses here, Cancer. No excuses. Again, I'm still getting this energy of like somebody saying, well, if so and so hadn't done this, or if this hadn't happened, I would be here, I would be there, I wouldn't have done. No. The truth of the matter is, Cancer, is that if you had have or hadn't have, right? If you didn't or you did, it's all on you. This is what this eclipse and these retrogrades are going to show you for the next few months. If you make better choices and less excuses, you would find yourself in a better circumstance within this situation in your life or just in life in general, depending on who you are, depending on where you are. So it says true healing of the mind, body, and soul. True healing. Not putting a band aid on it, not doing a spiritual bath or getting into singing bowls and collecting crystals or going to church or reading the Bible or whatever it is that people do out there. I'm not saying any of those things are bad whatsoever, but are you taking what the tools that are being granted to you? Are you taking the tools that you are gathering and actually utilizing it to grow? Are your wounds actually being healed, or are you putting a salve on it temporarily and saying, I'm good? And then when problems arise, you fall into the same, you wound yourself again, you fall into the same trap. Please, Cancer, I'm just saying this, get down to business here with this situation in your life, or with this person, or if this is, again, if this is just your life in general. If there are those of you looking outside of yourselves at other people and you're like, well, I wish I had that, or it must be nice to have that, or uh-uh. Heal yourself. That way you're not looking outside of yourself at other people and comparing yourself. You just have what you have, what you want, you have what you need, you're healed. And you look outside of yourself and you look at people and you either pray for them or you're happy for them. One of the two. Am I making sense? You know, I'm just getting like this energy of being angry or resentful, or you're just, some of you guys, and I'm not saying all of you, I'm not saying all of you, I'm just saying like some of you guys may have this energy or this guilt or something that you're carrying with you in a certain situation or a certain specific like pocket of your life. I'm not saying like you're just miserable and I'm not saying that. I'm saying that some of you, there's a specific situation in your life where you need to really come to terms with that and be honest with yourself and how you feel about that, and address it, right? So there's a bad habit here, or multiple bad habits here for some of you, and it needs to be broken. You need to stop it. Okay. I mean that in a very loving and respectful way, Cancer. Like, I'm not here to, you know, thump you on the head or anything, or, hit, slap your hand or anything. I'm just here to just tell you the truth of what I see here for the collective. And again, if it resonates, take it. If it doesn't, walk away from it. Okay, just toss it out, throw it in the trash. Um, all right, let's go ahead and pull some tarot, you guys. We're going to pull 3 tarot cards and clarify them, and then we will pull your button messages towards the end. Okay, let's see here. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising signs, messengers of light, ancestors of light, please speak to Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising signs for this eclipse season and retrograde season. There you are, King of Cups. I read the King of Cups as Cancer. So this is you sitting on your throne. This is your cup overflowing, right? If this is not who you are now, this is what is in the cards for you in the future if you make the right, well, I don't want to say the right decisions. If you make the decisions that your soul is guiding you to make. Because whenever I see water, that's the spirit realm. That's the spirit realm guiding you, keeping you afloat, surrounding you, right? Mastering your emotions, mastering the tools to go after what you want with a full heart, with an open heart, with an open mind, with healed wounds. Independence, true independence, not depending on what society or the government or your family has to say, not depending on what anyone can do for you. This is about you depending on yourself. This is not you getting angry at someone else and holding them accountable for why you're not where you're supposed to be or where you want to be. No, this is about you healing your emotions towards people or towards someone, toward yourself, healing your past, and allowing your soul to show you the direction to take to truly live a life of your own, Cancer. Some of you guys, you see yourselves as very unique from your peers, and you are, but you might find yourself taking a very familiar route that everybody else has taken because you've kind of given up on yourself. Something happened in your past, y'all. Something happened. Somebody neglected you. Someone let you go. Someone broke up with you. Someone abused you and hurt you bad for some of you. And, or me, something happened for sure in your past. Something happened where you were neglected or you were disappointed, you were let down. And you may have chosen to make some decisions that are irresponsible or that you feel guilty for. Don't allow your failures or the neglect that you've experienced or the abuse or your traumas cause you to make decisions that are going to sully your future or your spirit towards your future. Don't let it cloud your judgment of others or yourself or the path before you. What you want is ahead of you. What you want, other people want too. And but you can attain it for sure. Some of you, what you're reaching for, others are reaching for. And you may look at others like, how did they get that? I don't know how did they, but who cares? How are you going to get it? How are you going to attain it? How are you going to heal your wounds to attain this? Or are you going to try to attain it the fast way? Are you going to attain it in a way that's more sneaky? Are you going to try to create shortcuts for yourself? That's where the trouble lies, Cancer. Be careful of how you're getting what you want. Because some of you guys may have a form of what you want, like it's a form of it, but it's not exactly what you want. Some of you guys, I'm just getting the sense that some of you are not receiving. Some of you guys have something that looks like what you want, but it doesn't belong to you. Like it belongs to someone else. Like maybe I'm just getting one of you, I don't know, somebody's living vicariously through somebody else and someone's eyes are blinded. You're blind to that. Go get this. It's almost like this energy of like, I need to go get my own. I need to have my own. And I'm really getting the sense like it's going to take some work. It's a lot of deep inner work and outer work. And you may find yourself in a very uncomfortable situation for a little bit, but it's going to be all for you, the betterment of, your journey and your life and your future. Let's clarify these cards really quickly. Cancer, sun, moon, and rising signs. Oops. Oh, one more. I meant to shuffle that 5 times, but I went with 6, which is interesting. Yeah, some of you guys, this card wanted to show itself a little bit. It kind of like slid out, the 4 of Pentacles. So I'm just getting the sense that I'm getting the sense that you guys are being very stubborn, some of you. Some of you guys are really just protecting yourself. You've been scared. You've been scared, Cancer, and that's understandable. But it's time to be brave. It's time to be brave. And there is a fire sign for some of you who can help you. Some of you guys, you walked it. There's a Leo here. There's also possibly, no, there's definitely a Leo here. Possibly a Gemini as well, but I see there's a Leo here. There could be a Gemini of assistance, but there's a Leo here. Some of you guys walked away from a Leo. Maybe you saw them as being too haughty or too judgmental. Like you had your own thoughts about them and you stuck with it. But this Leo or this person, whether they're a Leo or not, they also have their own thoughts too. But this person is, I would say, they are very honorable. They're very loving. Okay, they see things differently than you do. I would say, Cancer, talk to this person. If this is somebody that you stop talking to, it could be a feminine energy, it could be a woman for a lot of you. Some of you guys, if you're dealing with a male, it could be a Gemini. Okay, if you're dealing with a male, but if it's a female or a feminine energy, it's a woman. But this is somebody that you definitely walked away from for some reason. And you're feeling guilty about it. I get the sense that, You still hold love for this person. Yeah. You got to go after what you want. Stop being stuck in the past, Cancer. There's something that Aries, Leo, Sagittarius has for you. So if you, whether you have fire in your chart or not, you need to go listen to Leo's reading, Sagittarius's reading, and Aries reading. Okay, listen to the fire sign, especially Leo and Sagittarius. Yeah, there's Leo again with the Two of Wands. So I would say definitely go listen to Sagittarius or Leo's reading or both, because they definitely have a message for you. It doesn't matter if you have it in your chart. You can definitely listen to another zodiac's reading and gather information and learn from them. And you may find that it actually resonates with what you're going through, and you can actually utilize what they're going through in their journey to help you grow and thrive and heal. Okay, let's go ahead and pull a button for you guys or two. Cancer, Sun, Moon, and or Rising. Okay, yeah, you have 84. You have the tear. You have the eye. You've been hurt, Cancer. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. That's tough. But you're gonna be okay. It's your past. Even in your present time, you may have shed a lot of tears, and you may be, I don't know, there's somebody you're thinking about, something that you're thinking about, and it just makes you cry. It really does. And it's like you want to make it right. I'm getting this energy of like, I want to make it right. I want things to get better, but I just don't know how. Well, here's how. You got to face this person. Truly. Okay, and you have the crow or the raven. So definitely there's a spirit guide here who is wanting to help you. Let's pull one more for you guys. Okay, let's try that one more time. I get the sense that you take good care of yourself. Uh, you like to go out, Cancer. Okay, interesting. You got the campfire. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, Cancer. And if you are living your life trying to fit in or trying to alter who you are into someone that you're not in order to please a group of people or someone, it's not really going to work on your behalf. Find yourself, Cancer. Please find yourself. Forgive this person. This person during this eclipse is going to probably be on your mind a lot, to the point where you might end up seeking them out. Okay. So, and if this is someone else where you've been thinking about them a lot and you're trying to figure out if you did something wrong to them, they might end up thinking about you so much that they end up reaching out and you guys have a conversation. But when you guys have this conversation, if it happens, you need to make sure that whatever changes need to be made permanently are made, and whatever healing needs to take place takes place, and whoever you need to leave behind in order to move forward towards your healing and your goals and your aspirations for once, you got to make sure that you're making those decisions to do so. Okay. Much love and light to all of you. I wish you guys the very best of luck on this journey. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I hope to see you guys in your next reading. Bye, Cancer.